Hello and welcome to SportsVision, the magazine. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone out there. I'm without my compadre Joe Palo and Fajita today. They are absent, but not Bear. Here's the Bear Man, Bear Cragen, and we've got a special show for you today. We're going to cover many things. We had Media Day, going to cover a couple of the coaches that spoke at the Holiday Inn last week for basketball season. It's basketball season and wrestling season coming up. And we also had the 7th grade girls and boys Cleveland-Ocoee rivalry. But first of all, let's talk about a new feature we have on today's show. It is called the SportsVision Weather Girl. Why? Because look, you know how popular it is on Fox. They have Jillian Barbereri. We are introducing today Cillian, her head is airy, SportsVision Weather Girl. So sit back, relax, enjoy this week of SportsVision. We're going to bring on the SportsVision Weather Girl here right now, and we will be here with a great addition just for you.
1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I say you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her get back stare. Well, I can see you home with me, but you were with another man, yeah. I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away, yeah. I said, are you gonna be my girl?
Hi, I'm Cillian, her head is airy, and I'm here today with SportsVision Weather. And hey, Cleveland, how you doing? Mike, what are you doing today?
Well, I'm getting ready to do the show, and I'm glad to have you as a new addition. I don't know.
Good to be here.
I don't know what the producers were thinking of here. I thought that maybe, of course, this guy here is not here today, but you know, I don't know. Maybe they thought we needed something. But well, listen. Folks out there, what we're going to do to bring you the Weather Girl is the reason we're doing that is because of the fact that, you know, weather affects the outcome of the games. It was 3-0 in the Utah Brigham Young game this week, and it has a lot of effect on things. So our Weather Girl here, what is it, Cillian, her head is airy. She's going to help us out throughout the program and throughout the coming weeks. So the first thing we've got covered in this week's show, tell us what happened with the weather. How did it affect the Media Day where Coach Green was at? And
well, it was very foggy and nasty, but didn't clear off to about 2:30 that afternoon. So it was, and you know, the Holiday is up there on the hill, and real dreary, and just, it was not good.
Was that the day of the tornadoes and stuff?
Yes.
And how did that affect the Media Day?
Well, Mike, it's inside, so really.
So, okay, all right, and
in the Holiday Inn.
In the Holiday Inn, okay. Well, also, you were at the Cleveland game with Ocoee, the big rivalry they have, Cleveland and Ocoee. Tell me a little bit about that and what the weather had to do with that. That was kind of a particularly nasty day, wasn't it?
Very nasty and cold, rainy. It just, you know, I had to wear my heavy coat.
Heavy coat, and I'll bet the players. I bet that was tough for the players to play in that weather.
No, it's in the gym.
It was in the Cleveland gym. That's true.
Middle gym.
Okay, it was in the Cleveland Middle Gym. All right, well, listen, okay, well, Coach Green spoke at that Media Day at the Holiday Inn, and then didn't Coach Kent Smith, he followed that, didn't he? What? Tell us, well, how did that affect Coach Kent Smith?
There again, it was inside. It was inside.
Okay, and what about the 8th grade game then that followed? Wasn't there something that had to do with the 7th grade boys game after the 7th grade girls game? What happened with that, with the weather? Because you covered that.
There's a mudslide.
There was a mudslide, and what did that do to the game?
It was in the Cleveland Middle School gym.
In the gym.
Yes,
okay.
Mike.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This is really ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Because it's ridiculous.
It's playing along.
I just,
come on, it's a new segment.
You know, I tape ball games. I carry my equipment around all over the place, and all you do is you want me to do a Weather Girl and make me look stupid, like I'm airy
Honey,
in the head.
It's Thanksgiving weekend. It's for the show. Come on.
You know what? I'm going to sit right here.
You can't play along a little bit?
No, I'm done. You just go ahead and do your stuff. I'm going to sit right here.
Okay,
I'm done being silly, and I can't even pronounce the stupid name.
Now, come on. So we'll get this straightened out with Cillian Hedizeri, her Hedizeri here after.
See, you can't even say it.
We'll get it straightened out, and we hope you enjoyed that part with the weather and its outcome on the games here in Cleveland. But first of all, let's take a look at what happened on Media Day. The first one up is Coach Green. We'll get this straightened out here.
But first, I'd like to say that I know last year when we had it in the other room, I said that this is my first basketball season being married, and I'd take any advice I could get from you, some of you coaches that's been through that, and that was a challenge. I'll tell you that. And this year, I got a new challenge. Wife's pregnant, and expecting a girl in April, so I've got to go through the whole season here with a pregnant wife. So again, I'll take any advice I can get when this is over from anybody as far as how I know I don't do this much, but I've been rubbing backs and put up a baby bed last night after I got in from practice. And so that's going to be part of the experience for me this year, I know. But anyway, I'd like to first say, if you sit back and look at the players we've got in this district, I don't know as far as looking around the state, but we've got some of the best players, girls and boys, in my opinion, in the state, in this district. And I think that speaks for itself as far as how tough it is. And you can start naming them from every team. And I think that's something that we all should be proud of. And I think that speaks for itself. Two seniors I brought today they're back in the back. Jay Davis and Levante Barber. They both played football this year and had a good year. Matter of fact, if you don't know it, Levante's up for Mr. Football. When is that?
December 1st? Yeah, I believe it is.
So we all hope he gets that. And as far as those two seniors are concerned, I guess that's a positive and a negative as far as we're concerned. It's a positive in the sense those two guys have got some experience with us. The positive would be that we've got a lot of guys coming back next year. But we have play day this weekend, and those two guys probably the most productive we've had. And, probably the most productive two players we had over the course of the scrimmage this past weekend. And I think we're going to have. One thing we're missing right now is a little bit of leadership, and we lost seven players off last year's team, 6 seniors and 1 transfer. So we've got to have some replacements, not only on the floor as far as scoring and stats wise, but we've got to have some replacements as far as some leadership. Those 6 seniors we lost, not only they contributed a lot on the floor, but their leadership is probably going to be harder to replace in some cases than the stat part of it. So hopefully Jay and Levante is going to be able to step up and fill that role pretty good. As far as our team, we went 28-5 last year and lost, like I said, 6 players. So we've got to find a way to. We've got 2 returning starters, Jay Davis and Charles Little, and those other 3 guys. I can sit up here and say I don't have an idea who they're going to be. I do, but that's kind of up in the air. We've got to. I think it depends on. We've got a week left to practice. We've got the first game, so I think that's all going to depend on what gets done this next week. With some of these guys, Alex Gostin, who's a sophomore, going to get a lot of time. He's about 6'1", athlete. He's a kind of up and down the floor guy. Good rebounder, probably our best rebounder, believe it or not. That's kind of a put down to Charles, but he's been our best rebounder for the past couple of weeks in the first couple of parts of practice and our scrimmages. Kobe Dodd, these first 2 guys I mentioned, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on them, but they're going to be the key depending on how good we're going to be. They're possibly could be starting for us. Kobe's a sophomore and Alex is both a sophomore, but Kobe's a guy that's a good kid. He's been working a lot on his game, and he's going to have to step up. He's probably going to have to fill the point guard spot for us. In this league, with a sophomore point guard, you're probably going to run into some times where you're going to have a little bit of trouble. But I think one good thing about it, I think he's going to surprise some people. He's a good kid. He's hard-nosed, and he listens to what Coach tells him. He's going to do fine. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Steve McNair, and you're watching SportsVision on WTNB.
So when I heard Hardee's was making their hamburgers out of Angus beef, hell, I just flat out didn't believe it. I mean, I've raised Angus beef for 25 years, and I know how expensive it is. Yeah, I just couldn't figure out how they could afford to put Angus beef in their hamburger. So I went into town to try it out. Boy, you could have knocked me over with a feather. They're serving Angus beef hamburgers.
Thick burgers with 100% Angus beef. It's how the last place you'd go for a burger will become the first.
Checking the cash, checking the cash. You got a cash emergency, you got a money mayday. We cash your personal check and then we hold it till your payday. Checking the cash. You want to get your money in a hurry, in a flash. You want it from a friendly place that's got a lot of class. Checking the cash, checking the cash. When you get a money mayday, checking the cash.
It was supposed to be a bit, you know, we're taking off after the Fox thing with Silly and Barberary, Terry Bradshaw.
And I'm tired of
not-
doing all
it's
these
not.
stupid little things.
Why?
I work every day of the week. I work
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday.
Hello, hello, and welcome to Sports Vision on this family holiday weekend. Sports Vision is here. A happy Thanksgiving, and we have a new. This is Denise
Where
Cragen.
Bozo sits.
Denise Cragen sitting right here with me, my wife, helping me with the show today. That was just a joke we were doing with the Barberary takeoff right there with Cillian. But glad to have you with. This ought to make J. Michael happy, by the way. J. Michael Leonard out there was asking for more of Denise Cragen. Here she is, J. Michael. Hope it makes you happy out there. Let's go on with the show. We've got the 7th grade Ocoee versus Cleveland matchup. It was a rivalry.
Be quiet.
All right.
I won't talk through all your pieces.
All right, it's
Go.
8-2. Here we are. Pick it up in the first quarter. Cleveland right here. Heather Finnell is going to cut the lead in half as Ocoee was ahead with a nice baseline J. Ocoee answers fast break. Holly German, the layup and the 2. Cleveland, a fast break of their own. This is Morgan Isom. She will take it, take a dribble, put it in. 10-6. Ocoee leads after the first quarter. Look at the cheerleading right here competition for a little while. They're going at it. There they are, the Ocoee cheerleaders. Move on over to the Cleveland cheerleaders. Take a look at the guy nodding his head in the corner right here when the picture gets over to him. Scott Carroll going, yeah. All right, here we go. Opening play of the second quarter. Heather Finnell again will lay it up. It'll take a friendly bounce. It's in. Brooke Hamby of Ocoee says, hey, let me catch us up. Let me put us ahead a little more. There it is. It drops through the hoop with the drive. Stolen inbounds pass now. Hamby takes it away. And you're going to see her score right there. It's in for 2 more for Ocoee. Look at this little gal, number 5, Macy Logston, dribbles to her left, takes the jumper. It'll drop through. Steve's smiling. Good shot right there. And there he is again. He approves of that. Yes, Coach Carroll. What do you think? All right, here we go. Ocoee, Haley, Urban. Nice rebound and a putback. And now Macy Logston again. Look at the hustle right here. As she gets to the ball, shoots it back up and in. It is good. Heather Carver now for Cleveland would hit on a putback as they start to make the charge. Ocoee though, Allie Moreland swipes the ball. She'll drive. She'll lay it up. She'll shoot. She will score. Watch Brooke Hamby now. Watch this great D there. Blocks it with the left hand. Takes the ball. Dribbles the length of the court with the left hand. Up and in with the left hand. Good job by Brooke Hamby. Cleveland's Taylor Thomason answers with a jumper right there. And now back and forth as Ocoee's Stephanie Amato. She hits a baseline J. Cleveland on the other end. Heather Finnell again with another jumper. Back to Ocoee side. Spencer, Andrea, 2. Here we go. There's number 25 right here. Brooke Hamby will get the ball taken away. And right there is a jump shot. Here we go. Here's Hamby right here with the jumper. Good job. End of 3. Ocoee 31-27. Fourth quarter now. Heather Finnell will hustle off the rebound, and she'll put it back in for 2. And here we are again. It looks like it is. Yes, it's Finnell one more time, and she's fouled. She will end up hitting the free throw. It's 33-32. And now Cleveland's first lead with a drop step right there. Finnell again. Here comes Taylor Thomason with the big basket of the game. A bomb right there. Cleveland up 38-33. And here we go. Helps seal the deal right there as number 33 knocks it through for Cleveland. They win 44-36. And Scott Carroll says, yeah, commercial. Look at him bob his head like that. We'll be back in a minute.
I said, are you gonna be my girl?
Our buildings and employees do more than take up space. They're more than just checkbooks and loan applications. We are part of this community, just as the community is part of us. Our people have been here for years. We've worked alongside you at the Heart Walk and United Way. We reinvest both time and money, which adds to the quality of life in Bradley County. Any bank can lend money. It takes a neighbor to lend a hand. First Tennessee. All things financial, all things Cleveland, all things community. Member FDIC.
Somebody needs you. Somebody needs you. Somebody needs you at the Cleveland Animal Shelter. Yes, wonderful dogs, cats, puppies, and kittens arrive each day at Cleveland Animal Shelter, and each one needs a second chance at life in a forever home. Please adopt the pet of your dreams from our local shelter at 360 Hill Street and save a precious life. For information, call the shelter 479-2122 or exclusively Shelter Pets 559-8034.
And you see how stupid that is? That's a nasty old uncooked chicken.
It's a turkey.
Then you expect me to be a part of that foolishness. All this doesn't make sense.
But the thing is, Opelo does kind of have that build and that form of that chicken there, doesn't he? I know,
Yes,
I know.
but
It's Thanksgiving, honey. It's Thanksgiving. Let's be happy for the folks out there.
I'm happy, but I am not going to do this anymore. We're going to draw up a new contract. I'm not even tape anything anymore.
Were you happy when you taped Coach Smith last week at Media Day?
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Let's show him. We'll straighten this out. Yeah. Coach Smith, Media Day. Here you go.
Against each other. We know everybody in this district we've got a target on our back. We know every time we tip it up, everybody's wanting to beat us. That's not probably been any different in the last 4 or 5 years. That's how competitive this district is. And if I put too much pressure on these guys, they're not going to enjoy their senior year, or they're not going to enjoy me and the character of these guys. They played 3 years for us and had a disrespectful word come out of one of these guys' mouth in 3 years. Not one time. I had a discipline problem that I've had to worry about. I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss the dedication. I didn't miss a single summer workout. When we have weight workouts in the summer 4 days a week, I don't have to go calling to find out where Justin Hare is or where Corey Pugh is. I knew they were going to be there. And that makes it easy to try to go out and try to win a district or region championship, or to even think about trying to make it to a state. That's their expectations. So if their expectations meet mine, I talked about that last year when we lost our second game down at the Huntsville Times Classic. Their expectations started meeting mine, and we were able to go on an incredible run. Coach Crowder mentioned just a little while ago about, that's a fact. The second game we played them, we won by 30-something points. The third game, it went down the last 2 minutes. I think it was anybody's ball game. The 2 games we played against them in Minden County went deep into the fourth quarter. Everybody knows about the 4 games against Cleveland. Could have gone either way on any one of those 4 games. And if you go up to Cumberland County, you know what to expect up there. So our guys know, and I told them this yesterday at practice, that let all the heat and all the pressure and all the expectations come on my little skinny back, and I'll be able to handle that. They go out and do what they do best, and that's perform and play. And to have fun. They get caught up in what they worry about losing 1 game. I don't know if we can go 36-3, I can tell you that, even from last year. They need to enjoy their senior year. I need to enjoy them, because I don't know that I'm going to have another 8 seniors. The character of these guys that have competed the way they've competed for 3 years. They're 69-6 the last 2 years, so they expect to win. but we know that every game is just going to be an absolute war. It was the best district, I felt like, definitely from Memphis over last year. That's a credit to the teams we've got here, the coaching. You know, I think we all set the standard how good we want to be. But our expectations of being in the state tournament, our expectations to try to win it. Obviously, we've got to go through the district. We've got to go through the region. I think we've scheduled as tough as we can schedule. You know, one thing's easy. I bet I don't have a problem scheduling next year. I had a real problem this year. There were some teams in Chattanooga that I've played since I've been at Bradley that wouldn't play us this year. They'll be calling next year, although they won't probably get answered. You know, the players that we have, I think pretty much everybody knows them. Kellen Pickle, our seniors, Kellen Pickle, Chris Brown. Chris has been battling an ankle injury. We've had some injuries, more so this year, more so in the preseason than we had all of last year. Chris has messed up an ankle. He's been out for the last week, hasn't been able to practice, probably won't practice till Friday. Corey, Justin, Andrew Nipper, Tim Hobbs, and Jason Sidey, who's not here, who had a death in the family. Book on our team's been that we're very strong guard. We are terrible at the post play, and I hope our post people have decided this year that they're not going to take that criticism. They're going to be really battlers and rebound the basketball for us and score. They've worked real hard to improve their strength in the weight room. And then we've got Dominique Kinlan, Terrence Oglesby, who's a freshman who's not ready to play varsity basketball, but he's going to dress with us and may get some minutes. And Wes Suter and Yarish Hammonds. I haven't decided on starting lineup because Chris being hurt. Yarish Hammonds deserves to start. It's probably physically one of the best athletes we've got. But he sure was good off the bench last year as our sixth man. And Wes started every game last year for us. So, and several of those guys started. So it really doesn't matter to me as long as who's playing well at the end of the game. They're very unselfish. Most unselfish basketball team I've coached since I've been at Bradley. If they stay that unselfish, they're going to do some damage this year. Hopefully it'll be in the moment.
Hey, who cares what you play? Say whatever you say, 'cause I don't mind. Hey, roll over DJ, if you don't mind.
Welcome back to SportsVision on this Thanksgiving weekend, and all families are supposed to have a great time and be happy. So, honey, is there any way that I can make it up to you with what's happened today?
And that piece on the little, you and Joe dressing up like little, I don't know.
Little what?
Well, whatever. I mean, your kids have to deal with that too.
I tell you what, honey. I'll take you to the
Can't
Southern
make it up
Grill.
to me.
I'll take you to the Southern Grill.
Well, okay.
Okay?
Yeah, Robert's got great food and beverage. That might work.
Great food and beverages at Southern Grill. Hey, we got one more piece to do here, and we made up, so everything's okay. Love you. Happy Thanksgiving to all families out there. Southern Grill, we're coming, Robert. Take a look for us. The rest of you go there for your Thanksgiving holiday. Let's take off. We got one more game to show. The boys, Ocoee and Cleveland. First bucket of the game is by Turner, touchdown, as he picks up the loose ball underneath for Ocoee. Tucker Tipton, though, would come on. Look at this nice move for Cleveland as Tipton, little ball fake, little jump hook, it's in. Nice Cleveland D, Terrell Parks, he's going to make the steal. He's going to see Tipton up ahead. Great pass, nice speed, nice lay-in, good. Watson, Horner, stop, pop, two. Here we go, touchdown again is going to answer as he will clean the board off on the rebound. There he is, he's got it, he turns, banks it through. And the other way now, it's Tipton again as he would have a big ball game for the Raiders. Tipton again on the loose ball all over the place. There he is, lays it through. Another easy two here as Parks, watch this, will score. There it is. Parks again on the steal. Here he is. Quick hands, grabs the ball, dribbles the court, lays it up. Cleveland runs out big early. Touchdown, Tone doing his best now to keep Ocoee in the game. 15-7. Cleveland is up at the quarter. Brandon Rader now. Watch this. He'll get his basket for the Raiders. Rader for the Raiders. Sweet move here by Ocoee's Bryce Sharp. Look at this. Nice little underneath finger roll. Him and George Gervin. Here we are. Watson Horner now with the sweet J of his own. Swish. Rader on the J again for Cleveland as they stayed hot all night long. Look at Monty Scotton right here for Cleveland. He's going to drive, miss, but as you should, follow your shot. Look at him. Hustles. Pumps it back through. Halftime score, Cleveland 24-13. Cotton Eye Joe cheerleaders here. Look at them going to it. There they are. They got the cowboy hats, doing a two-step, looking good with the Cotton Eye Joe. First blood of the third quarter coming up here by Michael Kosha of Ocoee. Let's get to him. Whoop, got to get the other part of the dance in here first. Here we are. Look at that. Now what are they? The Carol Burnett ladies. Whatever. Where's the bucket? Where's the mop? There we go. Got to get the Cleveland ladies in. Got to do a little handstand, hip stand. There we are. And group picture. C, let's see what this spells. M, okay. S. How about an S coming in? Cleveland Middle School, all right. There it is. Now we come up with the first blood from Michael Kosha. Quit throwing those. Here we go. He takes the ball back, got it stepped, but took it back and threw it through the hoop as Ocoee scores. Cleveland's Raider, though, would come back and hit two more right away. There it is. Long jumper. Hits in. Look at Monty Scotton again with the quick hands. Check it out. Punch it away. Dribble the court. Shoot it up and in as Cleveland. Too quick for Ocoee. 31-15 after three. Sharp of Ocoee hits, though. And in the fourth quarter, here we go. Michael Hawkins makes it 4 straight points for Ocoee. Horner's going to drive. Watch this. He's going to hit Parks with the feet underneath for 2. It's good. Raider drives the length of the floor right here for the Raiders. Lays it up. Nice little head fake. It's in. Hawkins is going to steal and get 2 for Ocoee here right there. There it is. He's got the ball. He's driving. He will shoot. It will be in. Tipton. Another J for Cleveland, though. Big game. He was there all day long. Justin Bond will add another at the end of the game. It was 41-21 Cleveland. We got to go. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We'll see you next week on SportsVision.
Happy Thanksgiving.